everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Physics for Medical and Engineering. Today we will going to discuss fiber optics. In this video we will going to discuss introduction of fiber optics, the roots of fiber optics, optical fiber anatomy, working principle of optical fiber and total internal reflection. During our current age, the increasing ability to transmit more information over longer distances more quickly has expanded the boundaries of our technological development in many areas such as data networks, wireless and satellite communication, cable operators and broadcasters. All of this has become possible by the use of fiber optics. And as technology demands insist upon improved performance, fiber optics will continue to increase. So we can say that fiber optics is a technology in which signals are converted from electrical into optical signals transmitted through a thin glass fiber and reconverted into electrical signals. Now, the roots of fiber optics. Fiber optics did not begin as a communication technology. Optical fibers evolved from a device developed to guide light for illumination or displays and were first used to look inside the human body. Bundles of optical fibers are still used to examine the stomach and the colon because they can reach into inaccessible areas. Now, optical fiber anatomy. First thing first. The terms optical fiber and optical cable are not interchangeable. Optical fibers refer to individual, very thin, highly transparent strands of dielectric material that carry light along their lengths. Optical fibers could also be called optical waveguides in that they guide light, while optical cables refer to groups of optical fibers in a numerous numbers, arrangement and design. If you look closely at a single optical fiber, you will see that it has the following three parts: the core, cladding and buffer coating. Core is a thin glass center of the fiber where the light travels. Cladding is an outer optical material surrounding the core that reflect the light back into the core. And the buffer coating is a plastic coating that protect the fiber from damage and moisture. Hundreds or thousands of these optical fibers are arranged in bundles in optical cables. The bundles are protected by the cable's outer covering called jacket. So, in this figure, this is the core which is made up of a dielectric material. This one is the cladding which is wrapped over the core. And this one is the buffer which gives protection to the cladding. And this one is the jacket which is for extra protection. So this is the parts of optical fiber. Now let's see how optical fiber works. The optical fiber works on the principle of total internal reflection. Light rays can be used to transmit a huge amount of data, but there is a problem here. The light rays travel in a straight lines. So unless we have a long straight wire without any bends at all, harnessing this advantage will be very tedious. Instead, the optical cables are designed in such a way that they bend all the light rays inward using total internal reflection. Now first, let's see what is total internal reflection. We all know that when light travels from a medium of a high refractive index to that having a lower refractive index, the reflected light bend away from the normal. As we increase the incident angle, the refraction angle is increased as well. Now, at a specific angle of incidence, the incident ray of a light is refracted in such a way that it passes along the surface of the water. This particular angle of incidence is called the critical angle. Here, the angle of refraction is 90 degree. When the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, The incident ray is reflected back in the same medium. We call this phenomenon total internal reflection. Now, this is the formula to find the total internal reflection and critical angle. Now, anytime we talk about light, it seems refractive indexes come up and optical fibers are no exception. The core and the cladding of optical fibers have different refractive indices. The core has higher index of refraction than the cladding, and therefore when light enters the core, it stays inside the core due to total internal reflection phenomenon. In this way, the light can be guided inside the fiber and transmitted forward, like in a tunnel. Light rays travel continuously, bouncing off the optical fiber walls and transmitting end-to-end data. Although light signals do degrade over progressing distances, depending on the purity of the material used, the loss is much less compared to using metal cables. Now, an optical fiber relay system consists of the following component. The transmitter, which is produce the light signal and encodes them to feed to transmit. The optical fiber, it is the medium for transmitting the signal. The optical receiver, which receive the transmitted light signal and decode them to be fit to use. And the last one is the optical resonator, which is necessary for long distance data transmission. So I hope you now feel comfortable with the basic of what optical fibers are made of and how they work. Make sure to come back for part 2, where I will discuss the basic types of optical fiber, that is single mode, multi-mode, step and graded index, and some new configurations. So if you have any question or suggestion, do let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.